Hi everyone, this is Erin from Lady Bee Collective. It's kind of windy out, but I was getting some fresh air and I thought I would just pop on here and talk a little bit about getting let down and kind of disappointment from others. So, we all know that's not a great feeling, ever. It's something that I think, though, that we can kind of learn from. It kind of shows us about ourselves and others, and more specifically, I wanted to talk about letting people repeatedly let us down. And for me, that's kind of what I did for a really long time, right? I would want to help fix them, or I would, discuss like here's what you could do different. It was almost like this. I was on this crusade of just having them not let me down. Like I didn't want to face it. I didn't want to face that they were showing me their true selves, right? And people say when people show you how they are, believe them. And for me, I always wanted to get the benefit of the doubt. And probably selfishly and a little bit thinking with my ego, I didn't want to think people wanted to let me down, because if they let me down, then there was something wrong with me. That's what I thought. And that's really sad that I thought that. And I think sometimes I still feel that oh, it must be me, right? It's hard for me to say that's something within them, right? And that's not to say that it takes two to tango and two people are a part of that. But when somebody's repeatedly letting you down and not communicating effectively and just kind of getting you excited and then dropping the ball, it's within us to feel that guilt and that shame and to blame ourselves. And I still do that sometimes. And I just wanted to come on here and remind you that that's on them. And unfortunately, until they want to take responsibility, they're going to act the same way towards you. So if you keep allowing them to do it, they're going to keep taking up your time and space. And they're going to take that and run with it. And they're going to say, maybe I'm sorry, or I won't do it next time. But they will, because there really is no consequence to it, right? You're going to forgive them, or you're going to argue with them, and then it becomes this chaotic cycle, right? Of just, arguing and then forgiving and things are okay and then them dropping the ball. And realistically, it's not going to get any better, because you can't make them that way. And forever, I knew that. Like, we know we can't make people act a certain way, but we want to be the person that kind of does, right? We want to be the person that changes them, or at least that they can follow by example, right? And even though we know better, and even though we've heard it 1,000 times, and even though we've told all our family and friends this as advice for ourselves, we don't always take that advice. And I think that this is something I hear come up a lot, where people are just constantly disappointing others, and we're allowing it, and we're even making excuses for it. And not only is that damaging for ourselves, but it's damaging for other people in our life that love us. And it's also showing people that it's okay to be treated this way. And it's not. It's never okay to be treated that way. It's never okay because of this factor or that factor. It's just not okay. And when you do that, you also have a higher responsibility when there's others that are looking up to you, or seeing how you act. And I feel like when we can kind of see it from that point of view, right? Sometimes we don't give ourselves the love and attention, and we just kind of deal with it because we think it's going to be a better outcome. But when you think of it from the perspective that, our loved ones and children and anybody that's looking up to us are watching this, you wouldn't want them to see this, right? You wouldn't want them to deal with the same thing that you're dealing with. And sometimes from that perspective, you can start to make changes that way while you're learning to, accept and love yourself and know that you're worthy of better treatment, and you're capable of, ending things and just putting up boundaries, whatever it may be, and that you are enough as you are, and that nobody should act this way towards you. And I don't care whether that is family or friends. There are no excuses. And again, that's not to say that there aren't two people, but this is about repeated, and we all know people like that just repeatedly let us down in different ways. So I think, remember that people are looking to you as well, as you deserve it, and maybe that way it'll help to get the ball rolling, to know that you're worthy of so much more. So that's what I wanted to say today, and I hope you're having a great day. And comment below, let me know what you think, what you want to hear more of, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.